In the previous classes, we were discussing about SEO, the search engine optimization, and to a decent level, I believe you all have understood search engine optimization, right? You may have not been practicing it, or certain things you must be getting exposure, right? So you are doing all these implementations, but how do you understand if this is helping your business or your website, or is search engine optimization going in the right direction or not? Correct. You have to be curious. Correct. You have to be knowing it. Correct. Will you just write the exam and keep quiet? You'll be very curious to know, right, whether you have got passed or failed, or what kind of score you have got, right? So same way, without such curiosity on the implementations part, you will not succeed in any kind of business. It be digital marketing, it be SEO, or it be any business or anything it be in your life. If you're not curious about knowing what is next and what is the outcome of your effort, it's gone. Like, your effort either should not be really to the level up to the mark, or you're not serious about the things. Either of these things are the to be considered, right? Now, how do we measure if there is a progress with your SEO implementations? So last time, local business listing, we were understanding, right, certain things like the number of phone calls, the interactions made with the business, correct, the number of keyword business ranks. That's what we have discussed in the last class, right? So when you are optimizing your website for search engines, how do you understand if there is real outcome? What should you consider? Anybody here knows about it? Why are you doing the search engine optimization?
Giving the revenue.
To get the revenue, you can go with a bag or a cart on the streets and you can sell.
Go with the card if you are going with the digital medium.
That's what, see, we are not doing here. See, ultimate goal is, final goal is revenue.
Yes.
But SEO, how do you measure? Why are you doing SEO for that? How do you measure the SEO outcomes? What I'm trying to understand.
Yes, to bring the organic traffic.
Organic traffic.
Yes.
What is organic traffic?
Visit the websites and all.
So you want more people visiting your website.
Yes.
How do they want to be visiting? From Google.
Yes.
Or any search engine, correct? Google, Bing, or Yahoo, or maybe any other search engine that you're optimizing it for. Like, how do you understand now if your website is really ranking on Google? So, will you be going and checking something like this? I'll show it to you here in screen share. So, will you be going to Google and checking not Google Maps? You will not identify. So, now let's say you are selling some products. Let's say digital marketing, uh, training in HSR, or maybe something else. Yeah? Oh, it's connected actually, but optimizing your business for, let's say, uh, Kajaya online. So now you get to see your business ranking in some position here, correct? Is this practically feasible for you to check for all your products or services like this? Might be feasible also if you don't have any other work to do, correct? If you don't have anything else to do, you might keep doing the same thing whole day, correct? But is that the right way to do? Obviously, there should be a better way of understanding things, right? Correct? So, how many times will you be self-assessing yourself, and how many times you seek feedback of other people? How many times you seek feedback of really credible people, or really people who are into it? So, for example, if you have to assess yourself about digital marketing, you might try asking some questions to yourself. That might be a right assessment or may not be, correct? But then you getting assessed by a digital marketing is the right way of assessing people, correct? So for example, a company, a big corporate, let's say TCS or Wipro or Infosys, has to hire 100 digital marketers of at least 6 months experience or 1 month experience. Can Narayan Murthy sit and take the interview for these people?
No.
They have to be assessed by some person, not necessarily HRs. HRs just speak about non-technicalities. Mostly they'll assess them from the other perspectives, such as attitudes, salaries, and couple of other things. But these people have to be assessed mainly by domain experts. Correct? Same way now, here you will have something to assess your performance or outcome. Right? That assessment will be provided by a tool called Google Search Console. Google Search Console. It's a free platform or tool from Google. It's a free tool from Google. Google is helping you to understand how to assess your website's organic performance. Okay, so maybe we'll take the topic. We'll list down the topic as for the names. Let me scroll to the bottom of this. So, is this document helping you all going through it, or am I simply wasting my time typing here?
No, when it's compared to HubSpot, HubSpot is like 1% and this is 99%.
HubSpot, one person. What detailed information?
Details, there's no detailed information.
Okay. So I'm happy to hear that this is a lot more
Yes.
detailed and informative than other. Even HubSpot is okay. Okay. Uh, so how to measure? How to measure SEO outcome? How do we measure SEO outcome? See, even before that, you have to understand the SEO KPIs, key performance indicators of your optimization or purpose of SEO. Purpose of SEO is to how to measure SEO. Okay, to measure SEO performance, let's first understand the key metrics. The key metrics that indicate the progress. Okay, which are those key metrics? Number one, keyword coverage. Keyword coverage, SEO is all about. So your website has to your website has to rank for n number of keywords related to your product or service if you are optimizing your website rightly. Okay, this doesn't mean that your website has to be always on the first position from the day one. So your website has to be ranked on Google. It has to rank on Google somewhere, not necessarily on the first page. You cannot expect it to rank on the first page or in the first position from day one. So if you can launch a website like Flipkart or maybe Snapdeal or Amazon or maybe something else, can you expect it to be showing up on Google from day one? It's not that easy, right? So the first key performance indicator would be keyword coverage. You should be at least knowing if your website is really ranking or not for something somewhere, right? Second thing, keyword SERP improvement. We call it as SERP improvement of keywords. So SERP, search engine ranking positions. So the keywords which are already ranking has to show regular progress until they make up to the best positions, best rankings. Correct? So, for example, your website is ranking for digital marketing training on 10th page. So 10th page could be 100th position, 95th position, 92nd position. Now has it come to the 6th page, some position of 65, 62, or from 16th position has it come to 30th position. From 30 it has to come to 20, from 20 to 10, 10 to 7 to 8, 6, 6 to 5. So this kind of progress, you should be seeing such kinds of progress happening with your keywords. Okay, keyword coverage, SCR improvement of the keywords. The third KPI, the main KPI would be CTR. You all know CTR full form is click through rate, and you know that click through rate is measure of people visiting your website against the impressions, against the number of people seeing you. Okay, right? CTR, it has to make a progress, regular progress until it meets the standards. Standard CTR could be, let's say 5% at least, but you must be making at only 1% CTR. So going up to that level. Okay. So this is one thing. Zero technical errors. Uh, Highest performance of performance optimization of the website. Performance optimization to its best or as per the standards. Zero technical errors. You should not see any technical errors on the website. Okay. Then what else? Space optimization to its best or as per the standards. See, apart from this, we measure the device performance, we measure the location performance. Okay. So basically, most of this will get covered under this. Let's not go to that level of details. Okay. So now, where do you check this if your website is really covering all the keywords or not? Publish regularly high quality content as per the need on the website. As per the need on the website or to improve the SEO metrics. Okay. So this is what indicates the progress. Okay, so how do you understand now? So keyword coverage. How do you understand for how many keywords your website is ranking? Okay. How do you understand? Is there any progress with your keyword month on month? How do you understand how is CTR of your website? See, for example, you have searched something. So let's assume this is your website, and let's assume this is someone else, Pitambar's website, and let's assume this is Sanmo's website, and let's assume this is someone else's website. How do you know? CTR, you all know now the response of the users on this. So maybe people must be ignoring this and must be clicking on this, or maybe ignoring this and must be clicking on this for several reasons, because this is showing up on the first sentence people are clicking, or maybe people must be ignoring this and must be clicking on this because it shows only 3 reviews, whereas this shows 204 reviews, right? Anything can be the reason, anything can trigger them to make a choice which one to be clicked on, which one not to be clicked on. And how do you understand now how many people are clicking this, or what is the CTR of this results? So practically it's impossible, because if it is on Google, Google will have more insights or data about it. Even if any tool, third party tool comes, see, if I have to ask anything about you, if I have to get more details about you, probably your close friend or your family members or parents will be the right people to tell more about you as compared to that of some random person anywhere in the globe, right? Same way, Google is the right person or the right tool here to indicate the right metrics or the right progress of your account. Basically, the right metrics. So a lot of people don't understand these things. So a lot of people see, fortunately, we are discussing how to measure the SEO progress. Many times what happens, many training institutes will not tell, and these people will start using the third party tools, right? Third party tools like, let's say, SimilarWeb, or maybe SpyFu, or Majestic SEO, or Ahrefs, or any other tool. See, there are scenarios where these tools are useful, might be useful, and you can use them. But it's not fair to completely depend on those tools. So, for example, there will be certain things which your family members may not know, but only your friends will know. In those scenarios, let's rely on your friends. Correct? But it's default that 90% of the things, if I have to get your date of birth, if I have to get some other details around you, your parents know better than your friends. Correct? And everybody knows in the world that they are the right people to tell this information, right? There are certain things, such things, which you don't have to go anywhere, right? So Google Search Console, which are those key metrics? Now we have discussed. So where do we check that? How to measure the measure of to measure SEO performance? You have to first understand to measure SEO performance. Let's first understand the key metrics that indicate the progress. Which are those key metrics? We understood. Where do we assess or access as well? Not just assess, access as well. This key metrics, SEO key metrics. Okay. Okay. So Google, where to access this key metrics? So I suggest register for a Google Search Console or respective Search Console accounts or respective search engine search console accounts. Register for a Google Search Console. Register for a Search Console respective. Register for a respective search engine search console accounts and access these key KPIs over there. Okay. So for example, Google Search Console to understand data on Google search engines and Bing Search Console to read the data or behavior of your website on data or behavior of your website on uh, Bing. Okay. So how do you register? It's simple. Just Google, just Google Search Console. Okay. So you'll have to click on sign into Google to Google Search Console. Okay. Next. So let's say Google Search Console tools. Start now. Done. Pitambar, समझ रहे? So what's next? You just click on start now. So if I click on start now, since I already have accounts created using this email ID, so you have to create this account using one of your email ID. Okay. Since I have already created, straight away I am taken to the performance of one of the websites, right? So I can access any other website like this. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take you to another website where we already have an account created. Okay. So usually your overview or default view when you sign up, You have to submit here like this the property. I'll show it to you that as well.
So this can you give it 10 box?
So I'll even before this I'll show it to you how do we create an account here. Okay, so when you log in, so the screen basically will be blank or it shows add property something like this. Okay, so you have to add the property. You have to add the
This is created with the profile.
yes. I'm just showing you. I'm not going to create it. I'm trying to show you how to create. So here you have to submit your domain, root domain. So you can have domain https.domain.com, https colon slash slash www.domain.com. So we call all of them as subdomains. Anything that comes additional thing before your domain name. So example.com is your domain name, example.com. Anything that comes before it or after .com will be considered as subdomain. Okay, since I want it for a root domain, so you have to submit it here and continue. Okay, so when you submit here and continue, uh, it asks you for the verification. So verification is you have to log in from where you have purchased your domain. So if you have purchased a domain from GoDaddy account, it will ask you for the verification. The steps all will be easily understandable. Let me think if there is any website to be added. Okay, I haven't hosted this website still. Maybe still that. Okay, observe this all of you. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. The spelling mistake is wrong, but okay, that shows you the next steps. So something like this, you'll be able to see uh, something like this. Verify the domain ownership via DNS records. You'll have to click on verify. You have to select one of the methods. Text records. I'll show you that as well. Anyways, I'm trying to show you for a domain that doesn't exist. So look at this here, CNAME or text record. You just go with the text records. So sign into your domain name provider, example GoDaddy or Namecheap, or copy the text record below in the DNS configuration for skill deck. Okay. So if you copy paste this, it's a small simple task, DNS text records, or yeah, this is there is only one method. So CNAME, you don't go with the CNAME and all, just go with the text records. This thing has to be copy pasted onto your server, hosting server. So maybe I'll show it to you here. Hosting server. So after copy pasting it, I don't have the credentials of the hosting server now. So but I'll show you some other time how to copy paste this. That's very simple. How to copy paste, you will have the guidance or you will search on Google and you will get to know. So after pasting it, you have to click verify. When you click verify, automatically it starts recording the data. It starts recording the data. Okay. So this search console is not real time. See, always it shows 3 days back data. So for example, today is November 6th and it's showing only up to November 4th. There will be at least 2 to 3 days lag of data. Are you all getting it? So the default view is showing you the performance 779 clicks for the recent 28 days or 30 days, whatever it is. Indexing, how many pages are indexed? 3311 pages are indexed. Experience. So we were discussing the zero technical issues and also. So these are the details that which we could see here. What's happening and all. I'll walk you through every single detail that we see here. Okay. Okay, let's go one by one. So I spoke about the keyword coverage. I'll just put this as well. Okay, anyway, simply I'm putting it. You cannot remove it completely. See here also it's there. Okay, okay, fine. So let me just add this
It's there also.
the top.
Search google.com.
It's okay, leave it. Okay. So this is the default view. Okay. So now here go to performance. So I'm not going to write any of these things. This is also getting recorded and you are seeing it through your eyes. Okay, so this is where you get to see for which keywords and for how many keywords is your website is ranking on Google. This screen is still loading. Yeah. So this is one of our very new clients. Okay, not the very old website, established website. This website itself was launched in the month of July, recently, July end. Okay, and this is there is an indication just by looking at the graph you can understand. See, this purple line is the number of impressions that you are getting. See, your impressions were somewhere around 3,000, and fourth it went to it crossed 6,000. Right, it's somewhere around 6,500. And this also displays the data of your keywords. CSM training in Bangalore. I'm not interested in 3 months data. I'm just curious to know what's happening in the recent times. So what I'll do is I can compare 3 months, 28 days, 7 days. I'll just go with or 6 months. I'll just go with 7 days comparison. See, this is very important tool to be using on a daily basis. I log into this tool at least once or twice, even on the worst days. Worst days for me is computer is not accessible for me. Even on those days, somehow I come home after reaching home at 10 or 11 or 12, whatever, I still look into this tool. That's that's the importance of this tool. If you are keen to know what's happening with your client, what's happening with the rankings, what's happening with the website, right? So if you could simply log into this tool every day and monitor things here, there will be so much of learning. You will master the domain. So this basically triggers the questioning part component of your brain and starts most of the times you will get answers by yourself. Look at this website ranking. So first thing, this website is ranking for 1270 keywords. That's what the keyword coverage here is. Keyword coverage. So actually the website might be ranking for 5,000 keywords or 10,000 keywords or 1 lakh keywords also. So such console is just providing the sample data. It doesn't provide the complete keywords. It's just providing you the sample data. How to get the complete data is a different thing, which so maybe we don't have to discuss later. But I'll just let you know here. So this search console account has to be connected with your Google account, Google Analytics, and it shows all the data. It's something like when you say something to person X, they won't listen. But now, if you want the person X to be still listening to you, you will pass that information through person A. Person A, when person A says, they will listen. So same way when you are accessing data on Search Console, the Search Console will not give all the data to you. The moment you link Search Console to Analytics, all the data will show up on Analytics. When I'm asking you something, you are not telling that giving that information to me. But when I send my friend, you are giving all the information to me. You understood? Same way when you link Search Console to Analytics, Analytics will display all the information here. So we have linked it, Analytics and Search Console. This is another client, VLSI first. So this shows all the data here. Okay, I'll show it to you here now how it shows the complete data. Let me reload this. Okay, but now you all understand how to understand the keyword coverage. The website is ranking for, let's say, 10,000 keywords. You understood, right? So this website was ranking for only one keyword, two keyword, and eventually it progressed to rank for 10,000 keywords. Are you all getting it? Right? And on the go, this website might start ranking for 1 lakh keywords or 2 lakh keywords also. Right? So look at this. Where are they ranking? Many keywords. So look at this. This is ranking on the third page, 27.6 position. This is ranking in the second page, 18.4. This is ranking in the second page, 10.9. This is also ranking in the second page. So when I select more keywords, so this is what the keyword coverage means. So this is ranking on 30th position, 30.8, soft skills training in Bangalore. This is 60th position, CSPO certification. Okay. Soft skills courses, 17th position, 68th position. Okay. Okay. Okay, you all understood they are not ranking in the first position, but they are ranking somewhere. This is what the keyword coverage is. See, I am happy at least about this. Look at this. This was ranking in 22nd.9 position and has made an improvement now. This is improvement. Earlier, even without this information, so let me take the comparison. So just with this data, I was able to understand for which all keywords I am ranking. That's coverage. Okay. So yeah. So now look at this keywords. You get to see just the impressions. You just get to see the keywords. You know that you are ranking for these keywords, but you don't know where you are ranking or which position you are ranking until unless you select the position, right? Now this is the second thing, the improvement, SCRP improvement of keywords. So month on month or week on week, you are improving the rankings of your website. Correct? From 19.5, it has improved to 18.4. From 29, 27. From nowhere to 14th position. Alternative career for marketers. This website was not at all ranking for this keyword earlier, and it started to rank. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th position. Where it is showing here now 14.6. So this 13th position for me and here 14.6. Why is the difference? So this is average. See, for me on my computer or in this location, it has shown it to be in the 13th position. But when you check it from the mobile, it must be ranking the 10th position. And when you check it from Chennai or from Hyderabad, it must be the 20th position. It is average of multiple locations, multiple devices, multiple IPs basically. Okay, you all understood? So for me, it is 13th position, correct? CSM training in Bangalore. Where are we ranking for this? So this is not real time. As I mentioned, this is data only up to November 4th. And this is average of last 7 days. And if you want to check real time now, it could be a different position. So real time now, this is first position, Star Agile is second, Knowledge it is third, Eisenbridge is fourth, Premier Agile fifth, Simply Access sixth, Edureka, Fita sixth, seventh, eighth position. We are in eighth or ninth position. You see that? Okay. So most of these websites that you see here on the Google first page are our clients in the past. So either we have implemented digital marketing for them or consulted or we were part of the businesses implementing digital marketing for them. So of the 10 results, nearly 7 results are from Cantra Digital. Okay, that's the expertise of Cantra Digital in ranking the website on Google first page. Okay. Okay, you all understood now keyword coverage and ranking improvements. Ranking improvement, see it says 17, but it has already come to 8th position. Correct? Digital marketing course in Ethiopia 10.9 is 11 basically. 11 is second page. Google default results will be only 10. Only 10 results will be displayed. I have set it to 20 or 50 some. That's different thing. 2, 3, 4, fifth position. You see that? Okay. CTR. CTR also has to make progress. If you look at the CTR of this at the top level, what is the CTR here? 0.4 percentage. It's low, very low, right? But then there is an improvement from zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.4. So if you have to check the same keyword wise, you can select the CTR and you can check it out. I'm unselecting the average position. So CTR, 0 CTR to 21.7, 4.3 to 12 percentage from 0 to 1.8. So why is the CTR improving? The CTR is directly proportionate with the rankings. We have seen that right from 18th position it has come to 8th position, and of course when it is on the first page, people will start clicking on the search first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15th. So from 20th or 30th position it has made to 15th position and somehow. So you understand now CTR is directly proportional out on the Google rankings. If the rankings improve, your CTR will also improve, correct? Zero technical errors. Zero technical errors. Performance optimization to its best or as per the standards. So you can check some of these details on Search Console only. So for example, we hygiene. I'll call this as hygiene SEO metrics. Metrics. Such my computer is such as index count, HTTP, status codes, crawl rate, etc. Have to be, etc. Have to be to its decent state of as per the standards. Okay. Zero hygiene SEO metrics. So your web page, your website will have 10,000 web pages, but only 1,000 pages are indexed on Google. Is it good thing? If you have 10,000 web pages, all the 10,000 web pages have to be indexed. Now let's say you have 10,000 pages, but 1 lakh pages are indexed on Google. This is also bad. So this 10,000 pages would have created many dynamic pages. We were discussing during the canonical and duplication implementation. So many pages indexing from their actual number is bad, and not indexing to the actual number is also bad. Correct? So that is one thing. HTTP status codes, we'll see those things as well. So indexing, you can see it here. Look at this. So only 3.31k pages are indexed, and this index count is growing, and this is a good sign, right? But thing is, your website has got nearly 7,000 web pages, but it's all not indexing, and your SEO progress, it takes time. Obviously, it takes time. That there is nothing bad with it. Okay, if something is blocking from indexing, then there is a real bad. So now you have to look at this. There is something blocking from indexing. There can be any kind of issues. There can be any kind of issues which we will discuss while we discuss Search Console in detail about the technical SEO or auditing of the website. That's okay. And page experience, you could see here, these are all the key SEO metrics or key performance indicators. You should not have any kind of issues here like that. You see here, page with redirect, page not found, the previous interface. 0% good URLs, mobile experience. I'm just trying to pull in other details about it. Yeah. 417 core web vitals. So the technical aspects, the performance, these are mainly related to performance. Your websites, there is only one issue. Yeah, that is LCP, largest content point. We were discussing this while we were discussing about the technical SEO, right? So this indicates the performance of the website. So this is very high. This is high since a certain period or a certain time, and we can understand that as well. It has gone high only from October 11. That's when we had earlier implemented for this client the CDN and cache. Okay, content delivery network and cache, and because of that, site seems to be was loading quick. The LCP was good. Now this is, or maybe there could be some other reason. We have to deep dive into the issues and have to understand. It has given you the example what kind of pages has the issues. It has provided us the details of the same. Look at this. It has found so many pages with this issue, core web vitals issue. Okay. Next. Yeah. And I was telling you, see, you have to. There are a couple of other things to understand the hygiene and performance of your website. All the sections. I'll just come here. Crawl stats. So crawl stats, how many pages are getting crawled on your server? Okay. See, when your website has this thing, I have explained it in another video. So if your website has 1,000 pages, or let's assume 10,000 pages, you should either see at least this number being 10,000 on a regular basis. This indicates all the web pages are getting crawled, or at least most of the web pages are getting crawled. Okay, the best crawl rate is it has to be at least twice or thrice of the total number of pages. So that's what indicates your website is getting crawled to the best. So now this website has nearly 7,000 pages allowed for crawling and indexing, but only around 3,000 or maybe less than that are getting crawled. But then looks like there is a progress from a small number to a better number, from very small 300 to 2,800 or 1,200 or 757, which is still double of 300 or better than 600, right? That is one thing. And response time. So how quickly the page responds completely to download for the bots. It's taking around 1400 milliseconds for the bots to, that's the response for bots. If bots has to download this page completely, it's taking around 1500 milliseconds, which is very high. It has to be less than 200 milliseconds. So this can hinder the progress. This can slow down the progress of your website, but that's not a big great problem. This just slows down the progress. Okay, another KPI is the backlinks. The backlinks or external, you need to have more links, more quality links flowing to your website from other websites. Internal links. Your web pages should be linked very well within the website, and each page should have good number of internal links in order to perform well. Okay, in order to perform well, make sure, okay, just up to here. Okay, the backlinks, you need to have more links from other websites. This indicates your SEO efforts or progress. Quality backlinks. Okay, internal links within the website, you have to get more links. I'll show that as well. So links, look at this. So these are the pages getting a lot of links from other websites to your websites. Which are those other websites? These are the other websites linking to your websites. So you click on more, you will get to know more details. See, these are the websites which are linking to your website. But then how many are there? Only 25 domains are linking, correct? Which is very small, which is very small. You need to have links coming into your website from hundreds of websites or thousands of websites. That's when your website will quickly pick up and make progress much faster. Okay, so same way internal links, look at this. Some of your pages are getting lots of links within the website. There's no point of getting lots of internal links for pages like terms and conditions, contact us, refund policy. These courses are not really good courses for you to get so many links. PSM certification training. So if you could get more links within the website to business pages, they'll start performing very well. They'll start ranking on Google easily. Okay. See, each page has got nearly 4,000 links within the website. So look at this. Some of the pages has not got any links. Very few links. SEO training, Lusaka, T-shirt sizing, as 13 links. As we scroll through the list, some of the pages, PSD certification training, Mysore only 6. Look at this. This website has got links within the website only 6 times. But look at this, how many times they have got links. So this indicates there are good chances of these URLs performing very well on the search engine. Scal 1 certification training. Scal 1 certification training. See, good number of internal links doesn't necessarily indicate that you have to be ranking on Google. That's the reason I googled it to show it to you all. So it also depends on the competition. If it is highly competitive, then regardless of number of internal links, it's not going to work. Okay. So you all understood how to understand what's happening with your website. So Google Search Console is the crucial tool, main tool to understand the performance of your website. It's not Scream Frog, it's not IA Scroller. Maybe these tools also will help you to an extent. Okay, but when you don't know how to understand all of this, okay, so it's as simple as this. There was an amazing intelligence where our ancestors used to read the stars in the sky with the naked eyes, whereas now you need a telescope because your eyes are that weak now, or something else. I don't know. Correct? When you are not incapable of doing it by yourself, you need some tool. Correct? So this is a powerful tool. If you cannot really grasp that this is the core tool, this is the most crucial tool or important tool for you to read your website data, you will start relying on tools like Ahrefs, Spyfu, Alexa, Majestic, blah blah, something, right? And people waste lakhs of money, and digital marketing, mainly the SEO tools, is a very big scam, very big scam. A lot of people don't know. See, I have seen. I was surprised to see. So even to check their own website traffic, they were using Ahrefs. That is, if I have to relate it with something else, correct? Even if you to enter your house, you are asking someone else a key, correct, or someone else a permission. They don't even know that I have seen this happening with one of the experienced guy who was claiming that he has 8 years of experience or 10 or 12 years of experience, and this guy did not even had a common sense or a basic sense that they can see all the data on Google Analytics rather than relying on tools like Ahrefs. Ahrefs is a third party tool for which you would have not given any kind of permission. They just do a rough analysis and they'll provide the detail. Correct? So that's very worse. You should not be doing that. First, always trust your data that's coming from the important tools like Google Search Console, Google Analytics, Bing Search Console, right? And second, see the problem why they must be using is they are not in a position to read or understand the data, right? So as simple as this, I'll walk you through this certain things. So people are not able to read or understand data, what's happening, and when it is presented like this, they feel easier, comfortable with it. That could be one reason why they must be using some tools. Did you all get that? So for example, see, usually see we used to process this data and present this on Excel sheet, a graphs on the PowerPoint presentation. Now those people doesn't know how to do it, and hence we have simplified it. Ideally speaking, this is exactly the same what we do on Excel sheet. I have shown to you all, I believe already, some processing data on Excel sheet. I am not sure if I have shown it to you in this class or evening batch, I guess. Okay. So when they don't know, then now they will start. People whomsoever digital marketers or business owners, whomsoever find it difficult. One is maybe time saving is one, and another thing is they don't know. It doesn't take much time. So there could be different reasons. So people probably doesn't have that common sense that they can get data from their own tools. Unfortunate thing is those tools are all not cheaper. Many tools are very expensive. They charge 5,000, 10,000 a month, 20,000, 30,000, or sometimes based on the users. It's waste of money. Okay, you all understood? Any questions around it? Okay, where do you access data or access or access data? This key SEO metrics are on Google Search Console, right? We have told, and I've already explained how to assess it and all. Okay. Okay. So for Bing search engine, it's Bing. For Bing search engine, similarly create a Bing search console account. Okay. So when should you rely on third party tools? When should you rely on third party tools other than, maybe I'll just put it up, when should you rely on third party tools? So number one, when you don't have access to such console, or you are not permitted to create a search console account, right? When you have to look for, look for this data for your competitors, you will have to use the third party tools. Okay. Other scenarios, when the person is dumb and cannot realize that they can get it all from such console. Okay. Or here one more reason, in case if such such console, or I'll put it in this way, usually such console provides the sample data, and if your website has got data rows beyond the sample number, you may have to use third party tools or read data by linking to other tools pertaining to the same, read data by linking to other tools. Okay. So these are the other scenarios when you would use the tools, or read data, or you couldn't read data, or you couldn't still read or get the data by linking to other Google tools. That's when you use third party tools. The scenarios are other scenarios when the person is dumb and cannot realize that they can get it from search console. That is one scenario. What did I tell? I told you some scenarios. No exposure about the search console tool, not sure about how to and where to read data. Okay. Uh, doesn't know how to process and present the data. What else? Okay. Louder. Okay, so these are the other scenarios where people like to use the tools. Okay, so you all understood now how to read the search console. sorry, not how to read search console data, or how to understand the performance of your SEO implementations. Correct? Right? So maybe from the next class we'll start with the Google ads or the performance marketing or the social media marketing. So we'll wind it up for here today. Okay? Yeah.